Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a Q&A. If you want to hear my answers, stay tuned. So the first question is from @MillyRocket, and she asked, what is the first day of school you remember and what was it like? So the first day of school that comes to mind is the first day of 6th grade. So here where I'm from, we have, or the town that I came from, because the town I live now has a junior high. But the town that I lived in, it was elementary, middle school, and then high school. There was no junior high. So I went into middle school, which 6th grade was the first grade for the new building, which was a middle school building. And so I had no experience walking around the school, knowing which doors to go through or anything. So let me tell you. I got to school, and before school started, you have to stand outside where like the bus drop-off is, and it's actually like there's awnings and stuff, and behind the awnings were the was like the practice football field or whatever. And then yeah. Okay, so continuing the story, the bell rang and I was trying to find a door to go through. Mind you, they have all the doors locked. Only a couple of doors were unlocked. I don't know at one point why I didn't like notice where everybody was going to go inside, but I went up to this one door and I opened it. And you want to know what I saw? A whole bunch of little boys wrapped in white towels. I'm not even lying. I walked in to the boys' locker room. Why they didn't have that door locked until they were ready to go outside, I have no idea. I have no idea. But that was the most memorable day, or the most like tragic day, I should say, because let me tell you, it was not fun. It was so embarrassing. And to just give you like a little backtrack on like my personality back then, I was very shy. I wore black all the time. I was super skinny. I was one of those people in the classroom that didn't say a word of the whole classroom. And I was one of those girls that if the teacher like called on me because I would never raise my hand, I'd be like, I don't, you know, I was one of those girls. But anyways, the second question is from Artie Shenanigans, and she asked, what is my go-to meal? Okay, so my go-to meal is probably spaghetti, but my favorite go-to meal is probably tater tot casserole. Like, me and Brandon eat that crap up. But yeah. Okay, the next 4 questions is by the same person. It's from @ERMarsh4. The first question she asked is, how long have you been married? So if you haven't seen my video, I'll have it linked up below. It answers a lot more questions, and I'll have it down in the description. Me and Brandon are not legally married. We have not signed the paper. We have not, you know, signed the dotted line. Classified as common law married. We have been together inseparable for 3 years in February. So I feel like I have a wife title even though we're not legally married. I do wife things. I clean our house. I wash his clothes. I birthed his child. Our baby was planned, by the way. So the second question she asked is, do you ever have date night ins and what do you do? No. We've had one date night in. Kinsley's only 6 months, so there hasn't been a whole lot of date nights. But the date night that we did have, we watched the movie together and then we kind of just did our own thing. The third question she asked is, how do you keep from getting down, depressed, or the blues? Trust me, I have my moments. I get depressed, I get sad, but then I have to realize, like, life's too short to be sad and depressed about the littlest things. The next question she asked, which is the last question from her, is, do we have a budget and how do we plan and stick to it? So we get paid bi-weekly, and what we do is we add all our bills together, we divide that by 2 because he'll get paid twice a month, and then that amount that's divided by 2 whatever comes out is what is taken out of our check every 2 weeks and put into our bills account, which we then pay our bills, and then, I mean, that's basically. We kind of just have to like wing it. At the Mama Lounge ask, what is your favorite Christmas memory? I think I kind of answered this in the tag that I was tagged in, but if you mean like traditional wise, making ornaments with my grandma was one of my favorite things to do. If you're talking about like present wise, as a little kid, was probably getting my Barbie guitar or my baby alive. As an adult, I don't know. I guess my favorite memory was last year. I was pregnant and we bought Kinsley Christmas presents and it was so fun. The next question she asked is, how long have I worn glasses? So I'm pretty sure that I've had glasses for a long time, but I didn't get my first pair until I was like 12 or 13, and my vision is super bad, you guys, super bad. For a long time I did wear contacts, but then the job that I had, the paint would stick to my contacts, which would ruin them. So a pair of contacts that were supposed to last me a month were only lasting me a week, so I had to switch to glasses full-time, like as a full-time. Once I left work, I was like, ooh, I can get, you know, contacts again and all that jazz, but that didn't happen, and it hasn't happened yet, but I do plan on getting contacts again. The next question she asked is, do I want pets? Yes, me and Brandon both want pets. We can't decide if we want a big dog or a small dog, but we obviously have to wait until we get a house, which we will be looking for that next fall. We're in between a pit bull, a lab, and a small dog. Not really sure. The last question she asked, and it's the last question of this video, is how do I keep my skin so clear? Honestly, my skin's not really that clear. I have dry patches all over my face, to be honest. I really do like the Olay moisturizing cream, but that crap is expensive. I've been using this vegan face wash for acne, and it's pretty good, honestly. It has like little beads in it and stuff, so it's really good, you guys. So that's it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! The next question she asked, as the Mama Lounge ask, at the Mama Lounge ask, at the Mama Lounge ask.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.